Tim and Lucy's temporary reconciliation doesn't make much sense. Their hookup is frustratingly inconsequential. Tim and Lucy's haphazard hookup in The Rookie Season 7, Episode 12 is another absurdity. Lucy unexpectedly arrives to Tim's house at the start of the hour. She says that since it's April Fool's Day, she wants to use a one-day hall pass that lets them be together. Yes, Chenford shippers will love it. But the brief reunion of the ex-couple is nonsensical and only hinders their growth in Season 7. Tim and Lucy don't even talk about their relationship's current status or previous issues. Sadly, this won't even affect Tim and Lucy's relationship in Season 7, so instead they make out and giggle in secret areas. April Fool's is a filler episode through and through, but that's mostly a good thing. Yes, Episode 12 of The Rookie's 7th season isn't as important as some of its predecessors, but that's good. TV must go back to the days of seasons with more than 20 episodes and a few filler, and holiday, hours. It's not necessary for everything to advance the plot. Rather, certain TV series episodes, such as April Fool's Day, allow viewers to just enjoy the imaginary world and its characters. However, some stories, like Nolan's, in The Rookie Season 7, Episode 12, did not have to conclude in an hour. In April Fool's, Nolan feels like he's being punched when Gray assigns him a fresh rookie. Despite reportedly spending the most of his rookie year with one of the most well-known training officers in the LAPD, Connor finds it extremely difficult to give a ticket. Later on, Nolan finds out that the well-known training officer is opposed to ending his career with someone who lacks no instincts. Thus, he assigns him to Nolan. However, Fillion's character from Season 7 of The Rookie is determined to keep Connor around, giving the younger man till the very end of the day to demonstrate his suitability as a police officer. In the end, Connor gains a lot of knowledge from Nolan and manages the purge effectively. He remains in the Rookie program as a result. Given how well the Rookie develops Connor's character and his relationship with Nolan in April Fool's, his sudden departure just doesn't make sense. However, Gray moves Connor to a much quieter sector for an unknown reason. Although Connor appears to be thriving under Nolan's guidance, the lieutenant clarifies that he does this to provide him with the best chance for success. Connor's sudden departure is illogical, particularly considering how well the Rookie develops his persona and bond with Nolan in April Fool's. Why Lucy admits she hasn't forgiven Tim. Aside from Monica's presence, the most thrilling scene in The Rookie Season 7, Episode 11 is when Tim and Lucy openly discuss their thoughts and relationship status. Lucy admits that she still hasn't forgiven Tim, but she also states that she isn't seeking a new partner. Therefore, when she has forgiven Tim for breaking up with her in Season 6 of The Rookie, they agree that he can help her study for the sergeant's exam. Tim and Lucy are not yet back together, even though it seems like they will be in the end. However, the episode reassures us that Chenford remains optimistic. The second half of Season 7 of The Rookie is still going well, with the show delivering intriguing episodes with standalone stories and possible setups. Episode 11, Speed, centers on a hostage situation on a bus carrying Nolan and Selena, who are secretly trying to catch small-time criminals, like pickpockets. However, the scope of the Rookie episode expands when a notorious criminal who hasn't been seen since Season 6 makes a reappearance. Following the turbulent hour of The Rookie Season 7 Episode 10, Speed jumps ahead of the Seth drama, which will surely resurface later in the season, and returns to the past with the appearance of an antagonist who hasn't been seen in months. Episode 11 not only advances the Chenford department, develops a new dynamic and continues the adoption story of Nolan and Bailey, but it also broadens Selena's field experience as a graduated rookie. In summary, Speed effectively presents an episodic case while also laying the groundwork for subsequent episodes. The return of Monica Stevens couldn't be more ideal. The most important development of the hour is Bridget Regan's last return to the part of Monica Stevens, one of the Rookie's most memorable antagonists. To be honest, Monica's plotline should have been resolved long ago in the ABC series. Instead, it has been stretched out needlessly by the writers. Now is the Rookie's chance to wrap up Monica's scheme and, perhaps, investigate the other enemies, Seth Ridley, Liam Glasser, etc.